And now that the mic's going, Tuesday, December 20th, 2022. All sorts of gremlins and all sorts of things get in the way today, but we're going to make this thing work somehow, some way. That was me having the internet actually glitched right when we went on this the thing, and then I was trying to do the Amber Heard face. Yeah, way too much time on Amber Heard face. Let's get into the news, but first, a little bit of a plea. Let's call this, just like on your local PBS station. It's drive time. It's getting into Christmas, and we're looking for some support to get into the next year. Consider partnering up with us. Go to this is a conversationproject.com/partnerships and find ways that you can partner up to help us keep things going on the beginning of the year and throughout, hopefully. So maybe there's a way that if we were providing you fairly good content in this little rammy ramble, and of course today it's questionable, we'll go from there. So with that said, this is things you might not have heard for Tuesday, December 20th, 2022. Take 15 at this point, I believe. Let's get into the news stories. 8 news stories from the past 30 hours that are interesting because you out there, the peoples said it was interesting. Let's get into it with today. Story number 1, not in any particular order. I'll tell you which one's the top story when we get there, but these are 8 of the top 15 stories of the past 30 hours. Yeah. Woman arrested after breaking into Robert De Niro's apartment, stealing Christmas presents. This may seem like some sort of weird plot from a De Niro movie, but no, this is not him auditioning for some sort of off-Broadway play. Robert De Niro was at home yesterday morning, and some lady broke into his house and started getting presents from under his tree. This is not stranger than fiction. This is, well, I guess it's stranger than fiction because it is real life. This really happened yesterday morning, and people are kind of baffled about that. You might want to go deeper in the story and be baffled just as well. But it wasn't, it's just, some random lady decided today was the day to break into this house, happened to be De Niro's house, and said, wow, presents under the tree. Why, thank you. I shall help myself. Some days they just easily write themselves. Some days they don't. This is one that's a little harder to kind of swallow. This is actually the top story over the past 30 hours. Vaughan condo shooting, a shooting in Canada where a gunman shot 5 dead at a condo. The gunman was 73 years old. This is something that is more akin to something you expect to see on the lower part of the Canadian-American border. But guess what? These things happen other places as well. These things happen closer to home than you think. And this thing happened yesterday, early in the afternoon, I believe, where we got the details on this one. This is something that was just posted in there more or less as a time filler, a spacer, if you will. And this is something that when it got in there about an hour or so after we put it into the queue, yeah, it turned into what it turned into. Mass shootings, violence like this is something that we're not unfamiliar with, and it's something that me as an American is something that is talked about often for various reasons. Guess what? It happens other places too. May not be as frequent, and when it does happen, it does seem to be bigger news, but it happens there. Murders happen other places. Bad things happen to bad people around the world. This one just caught the attention of a local viewing audience in Canada and, of course, the world via the Twitters. Amber Heard settles defamation case against Johnny Depp. Happy days are here again. The whole thing is over. Amber Heard, who essentially lost the case of defamation with Johnny Depp, has officially settled whatever nagging thing was there. So the case is over. The fight may never be. They'll probably hate each other forever, but we're done talking about them in a legal sense because I'm sure they'll do things to each other to make each other angry again and probably sue each other again. Now, the original defamation case was that Amber Heard saying that Johnny Depp was, a horrible person, ruined his reputation and made him so he couldn't get any movie roles, which sort of is true. And in the case, they were both found to be pretty despicable. However, Amber Heard was found, guilty of the defamation and charged a little bit of something, and then fought like hell to not get out of it. She's finally settled that case. This case is, like we said, officially over. Their lives, unfortunately, are not. Let's talk about Harvey Weinstein. What? He's convicted of 3 of 7 charges, including rape in his Los Angeles sexual assault trial. What? Yeah, Harvey Weinstein's in jail in New York. However, he still had his sexual assault trials in LA to deal with. and they were dealt with while he was in jail in New York. 3 more charges down. So, add more time to Harvey. If he survives New York, I guess they bust him to LA and he rides out LA, I guess. Yes, we thought this was done too. No, not at all. Oh, by the way, Sam Bankman-Fried appears in Bahamas court as U.S. awaits extradition. What? Actually, Sam Bankman-Fried actually has waived the extradition, any issue for extradition, so he'll probably be extradited within days or so. The weirdest thing about this whole Sam Bankman-Fried FBF thing is the fact that the Bahamas authorities picked him up. They asked him to be picked up the day he was going to testify for Congress. So he didn't get to say on the record all the things he was going to do, and maybe because it doesn't matter because he did so much crap, we'll see what's going on. Now, we're going to see how this thing rolls out when he does get to the States and they do indict him and send him to jail for a bunch of stuff. Because essentially, he wasn't a wonder kid who got over his head and just didn't understand what was going on. He was the fraud all the way from the beginning, which goes to show you Jay Cleveland Payne saying these things out loud. Kind of dumb, doughboy looking white guys get away with anything while other people get suspicion. If you don't believe me, Sam Bankman-Fried, everybody. Thank you very much. Let's go on to the next story. We have Elon Musk. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it got old. Twitter poll says he should step down as chief executive. What? Yeah, one more time. Had to do that. So Elon Musk put out a poll about 8 p.m. on Sunday, 12-hour poll asking for, hey, I'm going to do what you guys say. Should I stay as the CEO of Twitter? Or in my Elon Musk voice, I'm going to do as I say. Should I stay as CEO of Twitter? He doesn't talk like that, but for some reason before I heard his voice and they were calling the Iron Man and stuff like that. That's just how in my head I took that. So that's how I hear Elon talk. He talks more like Sheldon on The Big Bang Theory, to be honest. But that's what I hear when I see his face and I see words. That's what I hear. Enough about me, more about Elon. The poll says he should go. 57% of people said he needs to not be the CEO of Twitter. By the way, I think 97% of Twitter took a poll with Snoop Dogg, and when he asked, should he be the CEO of Twitter, about 97% said, yes, Snoop Dogg should be the CEO of Twitter. We should listen to Snoop Dogg. We should listen to Elon. We should swap those things out. Life would be much better all around. Not sure if he's actually going to go through with this because there's a lot of things he says he's going to do that he doesn't do. We shall see. Drew Barrymore responds to backlash that she's, quote, appropriating average person culture. Drew says she's so boring. I was going to sing like that chick, but we hate her, so we're not going to do that. So Drew Barrymore is basically telling folks that she's effing boring. She just lives her life wearing mommy clothes and just doing silly basic stuff. And people are bashing her for being a boring celebrity, or more importantly, acting like she's being a boring person to accentuate her celebrity, appropriating average person culture. This is not Bo Derek wearing dreadlocks. This is not a white rappers wearing baggy pants. This is a apparently sort of boring actress being a boring person because she says she is, and nobody wants to believe her. I believe you. I believe you, Drew. I believe you so much and believe so much in you. We're not done with Drew today. We've said this story. We're going to come back to Drew in a bit. There's one part of our one more thing you don't know that Drew spends a lot of time in. And it's not very boring. People love her. I'm going to say that. Even if some people are saying, because, we have to kind of bitch about something, appropriating average person culture. Whatever. Billy Joel shares health update, not doing well, postpones December residency in New York City. Billy Joel is not going to be able to spend his last month of the year in New York City playing the hits for the folks out there because not doing so great. Check out the link and go deeper into what he's actually going through. But this is it's essentially a tradition that's been going on for years where he spends the last month of the year singing Christmas carols and caroling his peeps. Not happening for this December. Let's go to the tease, will you? This is one I'm pretty sure is going to make it. Sorry about that pause for the folks listening in the audio, a little coffee stick there. Trying to get that out. Didn't work so well. The tease. If you can see this on the screen, you see this, and your eyeballs are already popping out. If you're not watching it, the teaser story for tomorrow is this one. If you voted up for today, it's just like this. Barack Obama sparks controversy on Twitter as people learn he once considered divorcing his wife, Michelle Obama. That would be his wife. So here's the problem with this. We should already know this, but because people don't read, Barack Obama put in his book, Barack. There is no explanation for it. I just felt like doing that. Barack Obama put in his memoirs after leaving the presidency about the time in 2020 when him and Michelle weren't doing so great, and he thought about a divorce. And what's really getting people is, one, this was a book that was out years ago that no one read, and all of a sudden people figured this out. And two, people are really jumping on Barack because it seemed like a pretty selfish reason for him getting divorced. Now, obviously, they stayed together. Maybe Michelle should have left Barack and went with W because apparently their love will last forever. But we'll talk about this in a deeper sense in the real seriousness of what the book went, what he said, and how people are reacting to this thing, which is technically old news. If you deem this new news, follow our feeds on Facebook and Twitter, facebook.com/This Is a Conversation Project and twitter.com/th_conversation. Like the stories, love the stories, hate the stories, get engaged in the stories. The more engagement you give them, the higher the score they get coming up. And as we say, Tuesday through Thursday, we'll give you 8 of the top 15 stories from the last 30 hours. We'll take those top half and make the narrative stories. If this one's in the top half, oh, we're talking about it. Oh, yes, we are. It's true. It's damn true. Now, let's talk about keeping the lights on and money. And actually a little bit for yourself. We are now on the 20th of December, 5 days, not 5 golden rings, unless that's what you're getting, 5 days till Christmas. And you might need to get a great gift. If you order today, the Chess Store Incorporated can get you a gift by Friday or Saturday. They're delivering on Saturday, believe it or not. There's slaves to us in commercialism, so you can get your gift by Friday or Saturday at thechessstore.com. So as you're hearing this early in the day, make sure you go to thisisaconversationproject.com/thechessstore. They will take care of what you need for great chess gifts. Chess sets that are beautiful, chess sets that are wonderful, chess sets that are practical, and chess sets that can get you a great gift by Christmas. 5 days. Tomorrow, you're pushing it. Today, get that gift order in today. Check them out at thisisaconversationproject.com/thechessstore. Affiliate link. So yes, we get a little bit from this, but check it out. The gift of chess is a gift that can last a lifetime. Try it today. All right. So one more time to pitch us. We are the Conversation Project at thisisaconversationproject.com. What you get the Conversation Project is a project. Ta-da! A thing that allows you to have conversations with people from around the world, from different backgrounds, different places, on different stories, and, get some perspective. Have some fun, if you will. Check us out at our website for many things to get to. The reason why we broke it down to just check us out at the website is it saves a lot of times and shortens up the whole shebang we're doing here. Makes it much shorter, getting to the meat and potatoes, if you will. So find out about our partnerships, about our sponsorships. Find out all the various locations you can find us, including audio versions, print versions for newsletters, and the TikToks, which we try to do, but life keeps getting in the way. Find it all, find us all, find it at thisisaconversationproject.com. Let's wrap things up with today things to talk about, starting off with birthdays. People born 5 days before Christmas, so they get double presents, and their parents probably hated it. Peter Criss from Kiss, turning 77 years old today. Producer Dick Wolf, 76. Dong 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 dong. And Jonah Hill, who looks like he's 76 in his trailer for his new movie with Eddie Murphy. He's only 39. I don't know how they made him look so haggard, but it works. And apparently that's one of the issues in the movie where he wants to marry Eddie Murphy's daughter, and he's white, and he's apparently crazy. We'll see when that one comes out. I think it's streaming. I don't think that's going into theater. I think that's straight streaming, but it's coming out next month on Netflix or something like that. So we shall all see Jonah Hill, who's only 39, but some reason looks 47 in that trailer. One more thing you might not have heard. Ooh, that's not right. Oh, okay. So we're not going to cheat, Drew. We're going to just go to the date. I'm going to pull up the story and read it to you. Oh, that's not right either. We're just all sorts of not doing our getting our work done today. Let's do this here. To Tuesday, December 20th, 2002. We are not going to deny Drew her extra love. A new survey found that the most favorable viewed host in daytime and nighttime in talk television is Drew Barrymore, who enjoys a net 43-point favorability. Daytime hosts clean up in the survey, with 5 of the top 7 highest net favorables being daytime hosts like Barrymore, Kelly Clarkson at 42, Rachel Ray at 38, Jennifer Hudson at 30. The best performing late night hosts were the Jimmys, first Kimmel at 32, then Fallon. Well, actually, first Fallon at 39, then Kimmel at 32. They wrote them backwards going that way. So there you go. We gave Drew her props, giving Drew her flowers right now. Who cares if she's appropriating average white person culture? We love Drew Barrymore. We love you, Gertie. Do your thing. In the meantime, I'm doing my thing today. December 20th, 2022 edition of Things You Might Not Have Heard. Some of the things you might have heard, and that's sort of the point. Some things are relevant because some of the bigger things need to be big. Sam Bankman-Fried, you need to hear about that. Harvey Weinstein, you need to hear about that. The smaller things that you might not have heard, that's what makes it more conversational. Let us know what things you think we're missing. Like we said, we post news stories every 50 minutes on these feeds. So you can go anytime and look at what's going on and engage in them to pump them up. If the story that you don't like doesn't get there, then you didn't pump it up well enough to get into the top 15. And then maybe I screwed you over once you got to that mark. Sometimes I do that. There are some stories. I wanted to talk about the other Drew in the news, Drew Griffin, who died at the age of 60 of cancer on CNN. Didn't get that one in there because Elon Musk or something. I don't know. Tis what it is. We do what we do the best we can. It's Tuesday. Let's go have a great Tuesday. Prepare yourself for Wednesday. Oh, I forgot to say it was Sangria Day. All sorts of day. It's also, someone said it was Ugly Sweater Day. I got that listed as last week, but if you want to wear an ugly sweater while we're drinking your sangria, all power to you. We're done. We're going to wrap this thing up at this very moment. Have a great rest of your day, because it's only started early as recording this. And we'll see you on Tuesday. No, today's Tuesday. We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll see you one day. We'll keep doing this. I'll do this and eventually figure out what day it is. I do know it's 5 days till Christmas. That much I do know. Enjoy your day. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great one.